Hello everybody, welcome back to some more What Lies in the Multiverse. Last time we went into a portal that took us to... Interesting load-in animation there. Took us to Everett's secret laboratory, where we're learning all about his assistant's mysterious demise. Log 8. Everett is trying to convince Zenith headquarters to limit the Voyager's usage. The interferences get more and more common, and everything seems to indicate it is due to constant journeys among universes. Guess that constantly manipulating space couldn't turn out well in the end. And last time... yeah, we got the first 9 pages of the journal. And there's number 10. Told Ez what I saw, the shapes, the voices, the control. Believe me, he looked at me condescendingly and pretended to be worried. But I knew he didn't care at all. I almost hit him in the face, damn it. I'm alone in this. I wonder if he was still hearing the voices when he was going on adventures with me. I could go back down. I think I got everything that was down there, but I guess I'll check. Alright, there's a locked door there. Okay, locked door is down there, so this is probably bonus. Yep, that definitely looks like bonus. Probably after the locked door. I am so lucky that didn't kill me. Normally the rule is if you can see the floor, you won't die, and I couldn't see the floor. Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't miss whatever the thing was. Kid! Come, run! What's going on? Did you find something? Oh, you don't even imagine. Just listen. They killed Ez. Those sons of bitches killed Ez. He was there on my house floor lifeless. I don't know what to do apart from writing. My vision is blurry, my head pumps, and my muscles tremble. I don't have anyone to tell this. I've destroyed the evidence. No one can know. What? Everett knew who murdered Ez, do you see? But who? Well, no idea, but that dumb friend of yours hid the evidence for some reason. And boy, did he hide it well. This is as close to a clue that I could find. Have you found anything around here? Well, no. Well, I guess I'm the investigator after all. I'm playing my cards close to the vest. I got like 11 pages. But I think we are already close to that Voyager thing, and I don't want to run out of places to look around for information. So let's not stop, okay? Hmm? Ah, right here. Thanks. You're welcome. Move on, I'll catch up. Sure. Log 10. The assistant, read all of Ez's logs. Everett is not in a good state. Since his last journey he's been in a terrible mood and I think he's drinking more than before. I'll try to help him out. Fortunately, he never reads these things. Now we're gaming. Found Ez, I don't know what to do. Leo suspects me. I'm sure I'm alone in this, for fuck's sake. Why would he hide the evidence? It's very strange. Oh my god, I like teleported. I was not expecting that. Possible that there may be an answer, a way to regain control, a way to avenge Ez. But I'll need chaos, a lot of chaos, and I think I know where to find it. Do you think me creating that, reality computer is the chaos he's talking about there? That's what I think. That makes me wonder why he would destroy it, though, if he wanted chaos. You'd think he would want to use that. Well, Kit, it seems we've reached a dead end. Oh, what makes you say that? Because there doesn't seem to be any more rooms from here. I think I've been through every damn nook and cranny of the studio. Found this, nevertheless. Maybe it'll interest you. Listen. Today will be my last day here. I'll get my Voyager back and go find that damn interference on my own. I won't let them get away with this. I'll take back control of the multiverse, no matter how hard they try to stop me. Screw you all, I'm all that's left. Take back control of the multiverse? He lost a screw, that's for sure. But it does make sense to me. I remember it was huge news whenever it escaped. It's not every day you see a renowned scientist stealing state material and escaping to another world, you know? Everett, what were you thinking? Here, before I forget, thank you. Oh yeah, the Voyager is over there, huh? Come on, let's go. That's what you're looking for, right? I'll wait for you here. Team unlocked what lies in the mind. Read all of Everett's diary. Can I yoink that, if it lets me? Prototype. It's very different from Everett's one, but will it work? It doesn't let you try it. Ba-ba-da-ba. Why did she let me just yoink it? Kid, you brought it back. Nicely done. Do you know how to use it? No, I tried it once. It didn't turn out very well. Ah, don't worry. It can't be that hard. I'll help you out. Huh? Are you sure? Who do you think I am, kid? First, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't sure what I was doing. Maybe I didn't get many answers about Ez's murder, but I think this will be a great discovery opportunity after all. Come on, I'll go with you. Okay. By the power of the worlds, I command you to take us to our destiny. Up, up, and away! If you please. I don't think it'll work like that. Look at that face. The YouTuber face. Bah, maybe it is out of batteries or something. Huh? It worked. Haha, it worked. I told you I'd made it. Now, the possibilities of this device are infinite. So it's a prototype after. Ah, classic. Well, now we're stranded somewhere. This place. I've been here before. Oh, really? Yeah, when I met Everett. What are you doing? Keeping a record of the place, of course. Come on, if you've been here, I hope you know what to do. Because without a Voyager, we're both a bit screwed. Well... no harm in asking. I hate this awkward jutting out of the rocks. I like the rest of it. I think that's the tree from the intro. It's a similar tree. Mister! Oh, I remember you, little lamb. What brings a soul like yours to a place like this once again? Sir, I don't know how to explain this, but I need your help, although... would you look at that? What a fascinating style, man. Can I take some pictures of you? Sure. Oh, such energy you radiate, wandering youngsters. It's the bird from the intro. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have too much time for this. You'll see. You're not from this world, are you? What? What did he say? He's like 2 feet away. He saw us blink into existence. Oh, my dear lambs. When you've lived as much as we have, recognizing people from your own space becomes a natural thing. I don't get it. It's not a secret to us that, like this world, there are infinite ones, each of them occurring at the same time in infinite motion. Here, little one, we worship the wisdom of reality, in which space is as irrelevant as our own identity. Everything is one and one is everything, and only... you know about the multiverse? Oh, it's been ages since I've heard that word. Did you think, my dear, that here we only dedicated ourselves to meditating and talking in metaphors? We know much more than you can imagine. What a character you are, old man. I'll take it as a compliment. Well, so you could help me out then. You arrived here by accident, am I wrong? Something like that. I need to go back to another world, but I don't know how to do that. Aha, I see. If that is the case, I want to show something to you two. What thing? It's in the depths of this temple where we lose the company of the wind and the leaves. Follow me, young ones. Show the way, oldie. I like that smiling sprite. I remember this door. Behind this door, our greatest treasure is hidden, youngsters. It's what connects us to life's infinity, and that is what keeps us on the same course. No matter the where or the when. I don't get it. You'll see it. How do we get through? Oh, with a button, of course. What the? Holy shit. This is our bridge, young man, the road that connects us with the infinite, with everything, with ourselves. An interference. An interference? Heard about them, but having one in front of me. You're not the first people to arrive here by accident. Many of our monks were aimless souls at the time. They decided to join our brotherhood once they witnessed the point that connected us. The one that connects each of us, no matter where. Cool, thank you, mister. See you. Are you out of your mind? Young Fawn, going to the center of worlds without preparation is incredibly dangerous. All followers train their temper for years before they... Sir, I've already traveled across many universes. I'll be fine, nothing will happen to me. Do you even know, young boy, where you're heading? Well, not really. But I won't get anything staying here. I miss that determination of the youth. Nameless soul can't be stopped on its journey, am I wrong? Yes, whatever you said. Go, kid. I would be liking your search, whatever it may be. Thanks, mister. For real. Melanie, what will you do? Ah, don't worry, kid. I'll stay here a little bit. People seem to have really interesting knowledge, don't you think? Would you like me to spread your word a little? All souls are welcome on our journey, young girl. Nice. Good luck, kid. It was nice meeting you. Thank you, Melanie. Bye. Now that I think about it, I'll have to contact some people. Do you have a Wi-Fi connection around here by any chance? Oh, sure. Search for the Shangri-Land network. Cool, it doesn't use a password? We don't believe in private property around here, young lady. Ha, I like you, Gramps. Is that smiling? A smiling face. Final chapter. Chaos Theory. Seems today that all you see is multiverse of madness. There is nothing. Can't go back anymore. That was such a determined sprite here. Always bet on nothing. More interferences. What the? Did I absorb the butterfly? Can someone good with AC units explain to me why it's at 69? It feels like my room's on fire. I turned it down to 68. Now it feels like I'm freezing. Oh my god, I'm in a cutscene, but I pressed left and right at the exact same time that he turned left and right. It was kind of crazy. Is this another universe? Isn't. It's every universe. No, the hat is gone! We're nowhere, kid. Everett! Where's your hat? Hey, kid. I knew you'd get here. I guess you gotta know my studio. Don't you? Didn't you? Everett, I don't get it. You sent me there? Why did you do it? Wanted you to see some things with your own eyes. I'm not good at explaining myself. I read about you and Ez, how he got killed. Why didn't you tell me anything? About him, about your escape? It wouldn't have changed anything. You would have followed me anyways. Of course I would. I just want to help you. Well, it's not necessary. I already got what I wanted. What are you planning, Everett? Planning to fix it all. What? You know what's so special about this interference, kid? It's the first one, the origin of all the others, and the end too. It's here where everything connects. The center of the bridges among universes. The chaos. Well, what are you talking about? About the power to regain control, kid. Chaos is interferences, and so is order and chaos. Do you know what that means? What? The power to fix the multiverse. One sec. Cheat followers on D's.nuts. Everett, no, you're not being serious, are you? Yes, kid, I am serious. Chaos is more powerful than you think, kid. It's not at mercy of fate, it's above it. Unlike us, it is free. Well, what are you talking about? We are free too. Ah, you're so innocent, kid. I am not. Yes, you are. You don't know anything about life, or about the multiverse. You haven't seen half of what I've seen, and still you don't want to believe me. You're just like Ez, right? He was pissed off, and that's right. He never wanted to believe me. I told him many times about what I saw about the control, but he thought I was crazy. He turned his back on me when I needed him the most. That's why you killed him. It's a bit of a leap, What are you saying? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Ez, I know it. Of course not, kid. Of course you did. I read in your notes your craziness, the evidence. Don't talk nonsense, you know nothing. You're a murderer. And who are you to say that? You don't know me at all, damn it. Of course I do. No, kid, you don't know who I am. You've never known. You dare to call me a murderer, but you don't understand anything. You've never understood anything. Lies. Bullshit. Of course you don't get it, because you know you are nothing but a mere stupid child. Stop it. What's wrong with you? You're not like this. Not like this. Who are you? Give me my friend back. Sorry, kid, but this is the reality, if you want it or not. Why'd he do all that? How much are you willing to know, kid? Wanted to know it all, to see everything that was within our reach, to discover all world, all reality. What are we, some sort of a version? The more you understand about life around you, kid, the more everything you see loses its meaning. Interesting. I didn't know that was grabbable. It's terrifying, isn't it? This is gonna take a while. Actually, maybe not that long. Can I make this jump? Nice. That might already be enough, but it'll probably take one more. Oh no, that works. If one day you could see how the control over your life escapes from your hands, what would you do to get it back? Wonder if I can jump over this. Oh no. It just wouldn't leave my head since I came across that interference a few years ago. Anything turned more and more abstract. Party Rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we're gonna make you lose your mind. Wanna see you. Shake that. Actually, I'm kind of curious what's over here. Could be a secret. It's a nothing. Oh, you totally can jump over it. Not that there's anything over here. There's no life, only corpses, lines, empty objects, and between all that, it was me, watching my life go past like some shitty movie without sense. Oh, there's a bunch of me running up there. I didn't even notice. Now this is gameplay. Hey Mario Galaxy, can I copy your homework? Sure, just don't make it too obvious. I found out that I'm no more than a spectator in my own life, just like you. Oh wow. There he is, pretty cool. thing controls the world. I saw it, kid, with my own eyes. In a senseless space, I saw the view. That decides everything that defines us. The deaths, the injustices, everything is decided in a fucking dice game where nobody is a participant. Bro is crashing out for real. Whee! It's ridiculous. All this damn world is ridiculous. What's even the damn point if we can't decide any damn thing on our damn own? $6180 the moon? I think is what this reminds me of. I really like the aesthetic where it's just like solid colors like this. I don't know if there's a word for that. I guess minimalism. And then I remember the chaos. It is free from destiny and obeys no rule. Wow, that is weird going through that without changing anything. Don't you want that, kid? Get control back? A world where no one decides about our lives? Where we could be ourselves without fear. I'll make as much chaos as it's necessary to erase destiny. What is blood waffling about? I'll avenge all the deaths, all the suffering that no one has ever deserved. I'll give us a world where we could be free at last. This area is very pretty, even if it's kind of a hold right simulator. Free. Free. You're really doing this because of that, right? To avenge the deaths, the harm? Everything is just a game when you look at it that way. We are a joke, but chaos is the solution. Destiny. Destiny controls everything, doesn't it? Each mistake, each death. Makes sense to want revenge after all one has seen. Don't you want your freedom back? Your reason for being? Yeah. I think I got it now. I finally get it. You got it. Yes, you're a coward. What? Of course, now everything makes sense. How didn't I see it before? You're nothing more than a coward. Kid, what are you? Ah, the point of death, I'm dying. You heard me. You're nothing more than an old coward who can't deal with his own mistakes. Don't talk to me like that. Don't tell me what to do. It's very easy, isn't it? Ruin everyone else's lives because of your own mistakes and then blaming a whatever you say for controlling you. What do you say? I guess it's easier to deal with a guilt like that, right? You don't know what you're talking about. Of course I do. You're the one who told me that people should take care of their own problems without poisoning others. Do you remember it? Shut up already. I know, the multiverse is terrifying, isn't it? Everything turns so absurd when you see how insignificant you are, as if nothing really matters. 'Cause that's how it is, kid. So what? We live a meaningless life. At least I want to be thankful for living it. Hit you, Everett. You let fear show the worst of you. And you lost Ez because of that. It wasn't my fault, kid. By not accepting it, you've just continued to do more harm. Don't you see it? It was an accident, I promise. I believe you. But now it's time to stop running, Everett. I'm so sorry. Everett. It's fine, okay? Let's just get out of here and... Don't touch me. Kid? Kid, please. I'm sorry. The end. That'd be such a sad ending. And then you just play as like another assistant that dies in 8 chapters. Who's that? Is that Ez? At first I thought the thing was gonna be that like he lost Ez in some other universe. But it seems like he was dead and his body was in the original universe. And then there was someone poisoning his mind or something. Is this Ez? I have no idea what the story of this is. But maybe they'll explain it. Interesting, I can only move right here. Can I jump? I can't jump. The Chaos Hat? Come on, Leo, I think I see something over here. Don't screw with me. Do you think it was him? Noise came from here, I'm sure about it. Hey boy, can you hear me? He seems harmed. We should take him somewhere safe. Damn it, I knew you'd end up dragging me into something like this. If it wasn't for me, you would never leave your home, young lady. You should thank me. Ah, what's this? Is that young Everett? Oh, what a ridiculous hat. Can say that again. Has a tag on it, it just says E. Could be its initials, I guess. Another Everett, maybe? Ha, there's just one Everett and you know it. What about Eliza? Shut it. Hope it's a short name. Why is that? Do you need to save time? Not at all, just for comfort. What about Ez? You exaggerated a little bit, didn't you? But I like how it sounds. "30 interferences in just 1 hour should be a new record." Wasn't the record something like 40? That was over the course of a year, bars. Ah, shit. And what now? Hey, I think he's waking up. Huh? Told you I'd be okay. He's a tough kid. Where are we? In the infirmary. You've slept for hours, kid. Oh, and I thought Bars was a couch potato. One thing doesn't exclude the other. And... where's Everett? Weren't you with him? What? You haven't seen him? Nurse told us she saw you here unconscious and we came to visit, but no sign of him. Kid, what happened? Well... Everett did what? Kid, you're not serious, right? There's no way Everett could have... I'll be outside. Is she gonna go kill Everett for hitting me? All this time, it really was him. Everett, friend, what happened to you? Kid, will they be okay? I don't know. They've known Everett for a long time, and Ez too. I see. Maybe you should talk to Leo. Yes, I'll do that. Okay, I guess none of these guys want to talk to me. Rude. Did she punch that hole in the wall? Or they, I guess. Oh wait, new way to die. I might get an achievement for this. Ah, this freaking thing is in the way. Hold on. No, I can't climb that. How are you? Everett is a murderer. Apparently he's now free doing what he wants with the multiverse. How do you think I am? Sorry, kid. I shouldn't take it out on you. I just... There. It's fine. I feel like such an idiot. I really believed in him and his intentions, but he lied to all of us. I don't know how I didn't see it coming. I guess I should thank you. You succeeded with dealing with that crazy old geezer even for an instant. It's more than what I've achieved in many years. I just talked without thinking. And you did it well. Do you think he was telling the truth? Some questions are just not worth it, kid. We don't want anyone else to end up like him. Or like us. An interference. Hundreds of them have appeared recently. The world is in chaos, kid. Damn you, old geezer. That interference, is it normal that it's getting smaller? No, it isn't. Call the others, huh? Tell him to come, now. Did he do it? Did he fix the interferences? Ah, I can't. Invisible wall. Wait, is it still shrinking off screen? I wonder if something happens if I watch it close. You know what, while I wait for that, I'm gonna go turn the AC up 1 degree and see if that fixes it. Would I rather be too hot or too cold? Alright. Pause here for a sec. BRB. Alright, gamers, I'm back from my shower. This thing has still not phased out of existence. It's probably the longest anyone's ever waited on that screen. How do I get back? Oh. So true, game. Another disappeared. Is Everett doing this? Haha, now, this was unexpected. How many so far? It would be 5 in about 20 minutes. New record? Oh, any quantity now would be a record. I've never seen anything like this, because it hasn't happened before. The interferences just appear and grow, not the other way around. Do you think he? Let's sigh. I can't find any other answer. It would be too big of a coincidence. Oh, Everett, crazy man. It doesn't matter. I'll make him pay anyway. Eh? Do you think I'll stay calm just because he closed a couple of interferences? Everett is a murderer and he fooled us all, damn it. I'll make him pay for everything, you'll see. Leo. Don't stop me, damn it. He deserves it. Really? Leo, I know it's hard, but what? I think it's time to let him go, and I feel you know that too. He escaped again. Maybe it was because we spent so much time chasing him in a senseless hunt. Listen to the old man, Leo. If Everett is shutting down the interferences, I think it's because he doesn't want chaos anymore. Just like us. Ooh, and look the power he's got now. Do you really think you can catch him like that? And so what? I should just sit back and nothing else? Just once. Maybe it is for the better. Now that the danger is ending... Danger! Let's step away and let things take their course. For your own health, friend, and for everyone's. Ah, shucks. I hate it when you're right. Leo, what should we do then? I guess nothing, for now. Let's see where this goes on, and let's take action if any problem emerges. Well said, sweetie. Haha, I didn't think I would live this far to see Leo giving up. Shut up, idiot. I think I should return home. What? Kid. I don't know what to do now, and I have to feed my cat, you know. Why don't you come with us, huh? Sure, why not? It's quite clear what you're capable of, don't you think? Bars is a point, kid. You'd be a great addition to the team. I don't know. Hey, don't insist. It's true that it would be good for him to return home first. But... the invitation is open, okay? We'll have a way to get in touch if you want to. Okay. Do you want me to take you home? You can? Sure, it'll be a long ride, but it's not as if I haven't done it before, you know? Leo with sense of humor? Oh, don't ruin this for her. Shut up, you two. Hey, Speed, why are you trying not to laugh? I see you on stream. Thanks, seriously. You're welcome, just take your time. Say goodbye to everyone and tell me when you want to set off, okay? Okay. Lois Griffin, I think I'll miss you most of all. Goodbye, Lise. Bye, kid. How are you feeling? I don't know, it still hurts when I think of him. I understand. Don't worry, I'll be better. You and the rest are good company, and now that things are getting calmer, I'll have time to think without pressure. Glad to hear it. How are you, you know? I don't know either. I get it. Thanks. Huh? For everything. You made me realize how bad I felt, and I could finally make decisions by myself. Thanks for that, kid. Heh, it was nothing. I hope we can see each other again, yes? Sure, I'd love it. Goodbye, friend. Thanks, Lise. Take good care of yourself. They cook so hard with the dialogue portraits. It's so good. Aww. You tased me. Do I forgive you? I mean, I guess I probably do. I feel like half the cast tased me, honestly. Bye, you taser person. To God, I think we haven't been introduced. Am I wrong? Actually, did Lee's tase me? I don't even remember. I played this game over too long a period. I think he tased me. The blonde guy tased me. Lee's tased me. Did Leo tase me? I think Everett is the only one to not tase me, actually. Anyway, Sagan, I think we haven't been introduced. Am I wrong? Actually, I think I haven't introduced myself to anyone. Oh, well, let's not break the tradition. Thanks, kid. It's clear you took good care of Everett. You and him, you both were friends? Yes, some very close ones. That old geezer has always been like that, kid. Honestly, I saw this coming from miles away. Really? No way. It took me by surprise like everyone else. Ho. Aha. Don't worry, kid. He'll be okay. He knows how to take care of himself. Possibly better than anyone else in here. You think... You think he'll come back? There's one thing I can assure. It's that Everett always appears again. It's hard to get rid of him, even if he does not want it so, you know? I hope so. Bon voyage, kid. You deserve some rest. Thanks, Sagan. I just placed what this guy's design reminds me of. That one game that's like One Step from Eden. He looks like a character from that. Bye, Bars? Hey, good memory. Bye, kid. I'm sorry about your play. What? Buddy, it was a complete success. Really? Ah, indeed. I got a contract to continue performing it for a couple more months in that theater. The audience loved it. Although... Huh? Here between you and me, who do you think could play as Everett's replacement now that he's not around? Well... I thought the same. She was made for that. Although, that will bring some problems to the cast. We'll figure that one out. Glad to hear it. Hey, take care, kid. It was great to see you. Give me 5. Okay. Aw, do they have a different goodbye? I get to hug Lise. Sagan gave me head pats. And I high-five this guy. What if I just go back inside? Okay, it won't let me. Alright, I guess I'm ready to go. Anything ready? Yes. Okay, let's go. Bye-bye, birdie. Kid, are you coming? Yes, I'm sorry. Can we go to McDonald's first? Gmail Not Chaos Theory, finish the game. Studio Voyager. I really like the pointy feet in this game. Lisa actually gets to have normal feet. The duck! Or goose. Never seen Christopher spelled that way before with the F. I think the hide and seek kid and the fishing guy and the whole family got back together at the end. Oh, is he giving the homeless guy soup? Yo-Yo Games, Game Maker Studio. The big guy gets to be alive again, and the badass grandma. I guess she was alive in both universes, which is a little rare. Oh no, did she give them smartphones? She brought the monk's brain rot, and now she's smelling the flowers. What about these jabronis? Only one. Wait, that last message said "and welcome." I wonder if there was a baby made during production of this game. Leo, I remember your taser. Seriously though, Everett went the whole game without getting tased, and the kid got tased every 2 seconds. Kinda unfair. The hat! Wait, did the PC get restored? Looks like it got upgraded even. Hey Erwin, did you miss me? Meow, you can't imagine. What the? Kid, my friend, you didn't expect me to just leave without saying goodbye, did you? Ha, no way. Can't pretend to be the cool guy in front of you anymore. The gamer chair. I have escaped again because I'm not able to face my mistakes. Not anymore. I'm an old coward unable to deal with his own life, and you, a kid with more determination than I could have desired in my whole life. I've lived too much time being afraid, kid. Afraid of what gets out of my hands, afraid of making mistakes, of being judged, afraid of life. One expects to become wiser over the years, braver, and however, here I am. Far from everything I care for, fear of continuing doing more damage. We're very similar, kid, but you have hope. It's in your sight, in your speech. And that's the hope that will make you bigger than anyone throughout the multiverse. Go on, carry on discovering. You don't need to follow anyone. The world is your partner, and time your path. Maybe we can meet again, and then I could thank the person I admire so much. Good luck, kid. Everett. Yes, I hope you enjoy the gift I left for you. I'm pretty sure this belongs to you now. Everett, is the Voyager gonna be under the hat? Come on, Erwin, wanna eat something? Meow, that's how I like it. Holy. Thank you for playing. Did he really kill Ez, though? I just wanted to see what happened if I went back in. I think I probably missed like a couple of artifacts or whatever. I don't know if I'll go back for it. I might just check Steam forums and see if there's an alternate ending. That was a pretty good ending, though. Still a lot of questions left. I don't know, I still don't really buy him as a murderer. But I guess maybe he just hit it well. I missed 3 memories. Let me check the Steam page here. Gambling problem, wait for Everett at the casino. Die in every possible way. Oh, I missed a death. Multiple possibilities. Watch the alternate ending. Ah, there's alternate ending. Grandma rocks, but game upset me. Improper behavior of it. This is not about crashes they did happen, but forget them. Another thing does. Usual situation, the game is completed. There's some missed things to collect and to do. Kid forgot to sit on some benches. Or replay, but now this collectibles is becoming forgotten somehow. The ones that already collected stores properly, but new ones. Obtaining it appears where it must appear, but at the next game launch I find its absence. Oh. I thought game upset me just meant that they were upset at all the dead people. How much difficulty is there? Oh, here we go. Alright, let's see what this guy thinks of the ending. I just beat the game. To be clear, I liked it a lot and definitely recommend it if you're better at interpretation than I am, but the ending wasn't great for me. The entire thing was leading up to what happened to Ez, but I feel like the answer is kind of flip-flopped around. It's clear Everett had something to do with it, but there are multiple impressions the game gave me over time. He asked too many questions made me think he did kill him in some sort of psychosis episode, as well as the kid and Leo literally calling him a murderer and the kid saying that he blamed outside forces to cope with the guilt. Seems to me they killed him pretty straightforward. But then there are other elements. First, the kid kept referring to whatever happened with Ez as a mistake, which to me implies Everett did something reckless and Ez died for it. But then everything else, it seems unlikely, so maybe it was worded poorly or the kid is just really relaxed about murder. At the end, Leo was like, I'm gonna bring him to justice. Okay, makes sense. And everyone else seems to totally ignore that. He killed someone and focus how he doesn't want to cause chaos anymore. That's great and all, but still, he maybe killed a man. Lol. So did everyone else just not care? Or did Everett not kill as himself, and Leo was just perhaps rightfully blaming a genuine accident on him? The rest of the people were also saying stuff later, like, oh, he'll be back, don't worry, and still largely had very positive views on him. Yet he's supposed to be super mentally ill and all, but Jesus Christ, he still probably killed someone. I feel like that's not emphasized enough. Just unclear, at least to me, and for being a pretty prominent central mystery. I feel like it should have just been explained, because to be honest, if Everett did kill Ez, that makes literally everyone in the game except Leo unlikable. I don't know. That one friend that Loki killed someone, but you're still cool with him. It makes Everett in particular a hell of a lot less sympathetic. Sucks that he's mentally ill, but that's pretty much where my sympathy ends for him. Similar to Nash, maybe that's what the devs were going for. Plot twist was that he really was a bad person all along. Yeah, I kind of wish they just confirmed it, because, I don't know. I still don't really buy that he killed Ez, but I think that's what they're saying happened. I thought it was going to be more of a is understood and isn't actually that bad than a is misunderstood but is actually 10 times worse than anyone could have imagined situation. Which is great, my guessing often sucks anyways, lol, but the other characters' reactions didn't show it very well. And if he wasn't supposed to have killed Ez directly, then geez, almost nothing in the dialogue showed that well. The characters all remain likable and have more sensible reactions, but the word choice in the dialogue exchanges have much less indication of it being this one. TLDR, ending is compute, yeah. Let's see if there's any other interpretations. So I've been this disappointed in a game. Was I supposed to feel something about Nash's death? I think Nash's death, if it wasn't from him falling in the water, which he's done like 10 million times, you know, they could have done like a Campanella 3 ending. Got no redemption, ultimately ended up being only in the story's comedic relief and to give Lee's confidence. Everett Stark sees his nihilism and he may or may not have killed his old assistant. When you never actually spell it out, it can't be taken as fact to have happened. I don't actually know what Everett's problem is. Shouldn't wait to throw out his entire past at the very end of the game, especially when you only say it rather than show it. It being a fabricated climax you never bothered to lead up to, so it might as well have been something you decide on spur of the moment. Meanwhile, the narrative's refusal to commit cheapened every other moment in the story. It's overall a straight comedy with tons of throwaway characters because you couldn't keep the mood dark for longer than a few seconds at a time. You can't get into the deeper emotions of the characters because no one expresses themselves. I feel almost like, you know, where the game shined in terms of like emotions is when like this, like the one-off moments for a father that probably killed his daughter. Like those are interesting, but they just end so fast. And there is something about like, you know, the two cute lesbians and one of them gets locked out in the cold and is banging on the door, but the other one never comes home. And they freeze in the cold. And then in the end, I think Everett kind of managed to save everyone. Although I wasn't sure if he just saved them in the good universe. Because we don't really see what happens in the ice universe, or in the upside down universe, or the poison universe. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep reading this. It's supposed to be a heavy moment, but I don't know either of these characters at all. They're throwaways whose only purpose is to make the dark world dark. We don't care about them because the story's next to zero focus on them. I think that's kind of the cool part of like those self-contained stories, though. That's where I disagree. Caring about a character when there's only like 3 lines about them, you know nothing about them, but you still feel empathetic to them because they feel so human. But yeah, that was kind of a missed opportunity that they never really go too in depth. What's the point of having so many dark worlds when there's never any commentary on them? But what lies in the multiverse managed to do that with main supporting characters too. Who actually is Lise? What do we know about her other than Nash's shy friend? Nothing. She has no identity. Neither does anyone else. Well, it's really just about Kid and Everett, I feel like. And to some extent, Leo. Missed opportunities. This is a game about multiverses, right? Infinite possibilities, infinite universe, time and space. Where the heck is it? It's a game about one universe. Characters were static and we never saw any alternative versions of all the main characters. This guy needs to watch The Flash. For real. Like, I love The Flash. The CW show, not the movie. I haven't seen the movie. Things were alluded to, but that's what I was talking about earlier about not committing. The name of the game is What Lies in the Multiverse. Apparently what lies in the multiverse is a Rambo grandma, a dead trucker, and that's about it. None of the named characters are fully confirmed to meet themselves, to die in another universe, cross over from another place, nothing. I realized that was supposed to be because they're all from Zenith, but you realize that robbed the story of just about any interesting thing that possibly could have happened. I thought for sure that the kid was going to turn out to be someone's alternative son or past self, or someone would mention that all the times you died really happened and he's not the original. Dude needs to watch Rick and Morty. I don't know, this kind of just feels like you're complaining that it wasn't this built up game that you made in your head. Everett fixes things somehow and nothing was gained or lost except Nash. This is technically incorrect because all the side characters were revealed to have lived, like that family that got separated because the kid was playing hide and seek. Got to be with his parents, and the dad gets to go fishing. As a disgrace, what's the point of using multiverses if you're gonna do nothing? Blah 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 blah. When the story basically revolves around mental health, I can't help but compare it to other games that did the same thing. Trying to keep it fair and not do that, I just want to focus on what it did for itself. What were the arcs of the main characters? Everett learns nothing for 95% of the game until a little kid yells at him. Yeah, I'm supposed to believe that's enough to make a disturbed old man do it at 180. The kid learns nothing for 100% of the game. He presents some character flaws at the start, being single-minded and blind about his pursuit of adventure. The Zenith game crew learns nothing for 100% of the game. They never really wanted to capture Everett, and they still don't. Well, except Leo. So nothing happened. The ultimate result of the adventure is that the kid saw some interesting worlds, got a cool hat, and then went back to school. I would mention how Everett possibly would have destroyed the world or something if the kid wasn't there to yell at him, but it's not exactly true, is it? Everett wasn't hard to capture. If the kid wasn't there, Everett would have reached the portal at all. So the moral of the story is what? People with mental illnesses just need a stern talking to. I would advise going back to the drawing board and setting it on fire. Ruined by night. Oh man. Look at all this. Banana Man totally agrees. Banana Joe. The developers tried to give the game a story, but it doesn't really make sense. Why did a computer simulation of multiple universes cause that the boy was able to travel into other universes? Why should he just leave his family and his cat without a fluttering of his eyelashes to a complete stranger? The boy seems to be ultra naive. I mean, imagine you're just chilling in your room and some guy teleports in and destroys your computer. I would not react the way the kid did, but I mean, I don't know if the guy is cool and he's like, hey, you want to come hang out? Although actually the kid was the one that asked to be the assistant. I don't know. The problem with the game is also the question, who's the target of the game? The game style, simple platformer with unrealistic worlds, the jokes, the silly characters, and the easy riddles point to children, but topics like death, mental illness rather point to adults. Also, I think they kind of overdid the swearing. Damn. Also, I had expected that the other worlds were more included in the storyline. Some years ago, I played all 10 parts of Submachine, where you're able to travel through 7.5 universes. Each universe had its own story and gave the player their own feeling. Whenever you swapped. But here you got one main universe and its counterpart. I think only the very end let you swap between multiples. And even then you couldn't control it. Some of these universes got a name, but aside from being the opposite, they are not important to the story. Two major issues. The title announcement of the game fuels expectation, which are not fulfilled. Game has an unclear target. If the game is for children, then the dark topics like death should be lessened or removed. I don't know. Ocarina of Time redeads. You know, sometimes dark stuff can work. It just depends on if you think it was handled well or not. And yeah, the death of the comic relief guy with blue hair does kind of come out of nowhere. Characters and level design should be more realistic, and the riddles should be more challenging. For example, the introduced game mechanics could build up, but instead they were exchanged for a chapter. However, the game was a nice idea. The graphic and music is good. Big agree with that. Got it from a humble bundle, and I don't regret that I played the game, but I was expecting more. This is a good point. To me, it seems the target was kids, since the lighter themes were played up, while most of the darker themes were put in somewhat vague terms to the point where no one's death, including the protags, was shown on screen. Explain all the slapsticks and why none of the dark worlds were allowed to get what I call creepypasta dark. Then again, there were blood in a couple places, and some details were put in such a beating around the book fashion that I think only adults would understand them, and you generally want to be more straightforward. I don't know if they would know what word was blocked out during the scene between Nash and Bars, or what exactly happened to Everett's mind in the past. Assuming the best intentions, it was probably meant for a younger audience, but tried to sprinkle in some mature themes. Fortunately, by trying to appeal a little too much to both audiences, it fell flat, at least to us. Just finished the game and wanted to see if there was something I missed with the story, but I guess that was it. Alright, let me see the, what lies in the multiverse ending? I am so confused. Okay, so the comments are saying you have to close it and then start a new game. Multiple events, multiple possibilities, multiple consequences. Behind each event, behind each possible outcome, hides a new, different reality. Thousands, millions of parallel realities happening at the same time. Infinite parallel worlds. And who knows, maybe in one of them we can do something more. Reality in which we're able to know everything. where we can see what we cannot even imagine. And then we could explore the entire multiverse. Sweetie, is everything alright? You haven't come out of your room in days. Yes, Mom. Okay, but don't let your games keep you from eating, understood? It's not a game, Mom. It's a very important study about parallel universes. Left some food in the fridge in case you want to eat something later, alright? Sigh. She just doesn't get it, Erwin. If I could make this work, I'd be able to simulate all possible outcomes for the same event. You know what that means? Meow? That you will shut up? That's right, buddy. Simulate parallel universes. Just imagine the possibilities. Okay, I think that should be enough for now. Ready to test it? Meow, how exciting. Good, let's see how it goes. What the? That doesn't look well. What was that? Erwin, help. Meow. Oh well. Bill? Tell me. What's that? Why does the other guy disappear? It looks like a rat in the credits. Should I burn it? Not again. Prologue. The young, the old, and the hat. I feel like that didn't work. Well, I guess that's how it's supposed to work, but it seems like it's a bit buggy. So I'm just gonna watch it on YouTube. On Trophy Chom's channel. So I think this is all the same. The very end of it is different. So he's running the thing. But instead of it sending him to the wrong dimension. Guides and walkthroughs, straight to the point. Then you go ahead down with the big town. I'm gonna... All collectibles, then on the menu, load your game, then chapter select, then play the final chapter again, wait for the credits to finish. It will then show the alternative ending and pop the trophy. You have to restart the old game. If you've already finished the game, we'll start it again from that save. Overwriting the save got me nothing. I don't have the save anymore. Thank you for getting rid of my completed save file without me getting anything. Really helped a lot. Check Ross's comment. Why did they make it so complicated? So you need all collectibles, then load your game, then chapter select, then play the final chapter, wait for credits, and then show all. Okay, so the alternative ending does not it doesn't give lore on what happened with Everett. Everett and Ez had an argument. Everett lost his cool and accidentally killed Ez. That's kind of what I felt like, because at the end, the way that Everett hits the kid when he calls him a coward definitely felt like that's probably what happened to the other guy. I don't know why Ez was damaged in the flashback, though. I don't know if they ever explained that. As was brought out, Everett constantly jumping between universes, trying to run from the truth he knew deep down. Everett couldn't bring himself to admit that he killed his friend. Everett's philosophical rant was still him fleeing from the truth. I think this is probably the best interpretation here by a Knuckles profile pic. That makes sense. Kind of like the song "How Could This Happen to Me?" Singer wishes he could just fade away, how no one listens to him and his excuses. I wishes he could return to when nothing mattered. As the song is about a drunk driver who lost control of his car and killed someone. Made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. Everett made his mistakes and keeps running away until the end. He couldn't escape the truth and had to face it. Yeah, I think that possibly the author had a good idea for his scenario, but he wasn't unable to deliver it. Either because his ideas drifted during production or he couldn't get out enough of the various design tropes. Rick and Morty, Pokemon villains, video game humor, outrageous LGBT militantism. They made it woke, and also maybe the publisher took creative control over him. The credits credit the main Spanish developer, the sole writer of the script, but then there are 3 people listed as script reviewers. That parenthetical took a turn, yeah. Doesn't matter because that script and the endless dialogues are bad. And even if the base idea, hi Reggie, by the way, even if the base idea was good, delivery is everything. Here's how I understood the story after thinking about it for a while. Doesn't matter because there are so many pointless epilogues that everything is possible. Kid alludes to it in the end stage that seeing the ultimate fate of all these people in alternate realities make you understand that life is meaningless, makes you become devoid of passion and psychopathic. That's probably the initial reason the dev wrote in all those NPC deaths all across the game. Everett has become crazy and paranoid and imagines enemies coming out of the anomalies, and he killed Ez. Can only concur on one point. This is a very disappointing game. There's like one lesbian couple in the whole game, and dude is like, why did they add all those LGBTs? Yellow doggo on the rooftop. Why are there no sprites? Who killed the assistant? Okay, let's see someone else's interpretation here. Find numerous notes detailing Everett's encounter with the interference and some slow descent into madness, possibly spillover thoughts from the other dimensions. The notes specifically say they killed Ez, and how Leo suspects him of the crime. However, in the next scene, the main character tells everyone that Everett killed Ez. I'm not quite following. Did I miss something in some other notes? Did Everett get possessed due to getting in contact with other multiverses? And where did Ez come from? We see him arrive all beaten up in a flashback, but no further explanations. Doubt it is still relevant to you. Also, the story has a lot of flaws and some parts are clashing violently with each other, like the serious topics, but the character is unable to stay serious for more than 10 seconds. As for my interpretation, Everett killed his assistant in a temper tantrum, but instead of taking responsibility, he blamed it on some cryptic them controlling his life. Yeah, some destiny. In his interpretation, he was basically not at fault because he was controlled, therefore he wanted to create chaos, because only chaos was free in this interpretation. Thank you for your thoughts. Let's see what the first thing someone said is. I streamed your game on Twitch. I saw an ad for the game and I was like, whoa, I need to stream this. That's what I said too. 2-bit art style. 2-bit. It's lovely for this type of gameplay. The puzzle's great, but I do think there should be different puzzles, like matching games or something. Bro's gotta play white boys with attitude. Music to this game is spot on. It sets the environment very well. We had fun watching the VOD. Your excitement for this game made us smile. This comment is waiting analysis. Since 2022, I don't think anyone's ever gonna get to read whatever that is. The kid, a parallel version of Ez. 3 constants in life: life, death, taxes, and white boys with attitude, the pursuit of money. I forgot the subtitle. We're the scientists in the white hazmat suits. They show up twice but don't seem to be relevant to anything. Yeah, I think they're just for fun. Why are many, if not all, the parallel realities post-apocalyptic? Is it just Everett sticking with an aesthetic or what? 50% of realities we see in a post-apocalyptic state. If any of the questions are actually answered in game, I'd like to know where. I didn't 100% the game, so I suppose I might have missed some lore. Also wondering if the kid is Ez. Oh, since you control him, maybe he is? I don't know. Sounds made up. The exact same questions as you. Yeah, all we can really do is just wonder. Cheaper on Switch. Playtime. Hypothetical continuation. Oh my gosh, someone made... I made a video on your game. This is like the good version. The bad version. 2-bit art style. I still can't get over that. They meant 16-bit, I think, but still. Put up on my little game channel. Duality Man. You just ruined my relationship with my family. We have to read that. Hold on. Go back to the credit. Skill issue. Saw your game on Gamescom? Never heard of it? Tried out the demo. Now I'm obsessed. I was gonna visit family, but after I played and saw the game is actually out and on sale, obviously I bought it. Now I need to play it and will likely not go anywhere this weekend. Congrats. The game is amazing though. Love the story, the unique puzzles, traveling between the different universes, and trying to figure out what happened on each map. Really enjoyed the demo. Excited to play the full game this weekend. Great dialogue and characters too. Written very well. It's fun, but I hate my parents. Wii U Mario Kart ad. My brothers and sisters never talk to each other. My mom stopped making dinner for us and just eats Adderall pills upstairs in a room, and Dad stays in the garage all day watching football. Now that Mario Kart is out, we actually get along. I think that's what the ad says, at least. Alright, let's leave a positive review. Real ad. Hold on, let me show you. Was it this one? No, not the E3 trailer. You'd think this would be easy to find. It's an ad. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the YouTube video while I search for this. Alright, I'm back. Very good game. Need I say more? Puzzles are pretty easy. And story is fun. Kind of drags a bit in the laboratory section. And towards then. But is interesting and worth it for the art. Gives a Fez vibe. Just wish the puzzles had a bit more depth. The character writing, particularly on the minor characters, was great. I really liked a character that I won't spoil. Who got a bit iced out. Nah, I won't spoil. In the icy zone. Let's see, what else do I think of this game? Ending was a bit awkward. I liked... I can't say I like the twist. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I really do like this game, but the ending was just so eh. But I'd still recommend it. I don't know. Good on you for not spoiling something merely by mentioning it. I could just delete that. I feel like they really cooked. Like with the grandma that, you switch to the nightmare dimension and then she's like styling on everyone with guns. That wasn't sarcasm. I was talking about not bringing up the twist. So yeah. I guess I could tell you the twist. I don't know if you care, AG. Um, the writing gives Paper Mario vibes with random swears thrown in for emphasis. You're fine hearing it. The comic relief character gets kind of shit on the whole game, and then uh, Everett keeps bullying him, and then eventually he punches the bridge and falls through it and dies. But the way that he dies is by falling in the water, which he falls in like 10 times. And he just slowly gets like more casts and bruises on him, and then the last time he just dies. I kind of wish it was a little bit more dramatic. Yeah, because it's like he's shown that he can survive it, and then it's just like it cuts right to the cemetery and the funeral, and it's like super sad music and everyone's crying. He falls in the water like so many times. I don't know, maybe like there's like a rock that he gets speared through or something more dramatic. I don't know. It is an interesting game. I don't know, it just feels so all over the place. I guess it is a multiverse game, but I do recommend it. Complicated. I mean, it doesn't really do anything that no other game that I've played does better, but I still enjoyed it. It's kind of like what was that other game with the dice? It was like Dicey Dungeons, but it was called like Dungeons and something. Dungeons and Dice or something. And it was good, but it wasn't like interesting. Degen Gamblers maybe. I don't know. Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers? No. I'd have to look it up. If you like if you fun games that aren't too taxing, I highly recommend this. If you're looking for similar games to this, I recommend Wandersong and Underhero. I think both those games are like a little bit better than this, but I guess say Hypnagogia. I don't know if I'd consider that the same as this. I mean, I guess it does have, it doesn't really have difficulty. It's kind of a walking sim. Yeah, I don't know. Hypnagogia just seems different to me, but looking for similar games to this. All right, let's read it back. Very good game. Puzzles are pretty easy and story's fun. Kind of drags a bit in the laboratory section towards the end, but it's interesting and worth it for the art slash music slash writing. Gives a Fez vibe. Just wish the puzzles. Gives a Feb vibe. I just wish the puzzles had a bit more depth. Character writing, particularly on the minded characters, was great. I really liked a character that I once spoiled in the Icy Zone. The writing gives Paper Mario vibes with random swears thrown in for emphasis. If you like goofy, fun games that aren't too taxing, I highly recommend this. If you're looking for similar games, I recommend Wandersong and Underhero. Post review. Why did that make this video start again? I'll struggle with a puzzle. Wow. Am I built different, or were all those puzzles like ridiculously easy? Like even in the last level, it was just like climb the ladder. Well, the incredulous way you read, I'll struggle with a puzzle. You can't act that. This is actually a decent puzzle game. Besides, I think that what shines more in the story is the story, since it's, let's say, interesting. It's a bit binary regarding the multiverse. I had to sacrifice my prized tutorial card to get enough change to buy the game, but gladly this is a good game. Small price to pay for Everett. Plays the kid, yes, the main character is never named. Besides, he tries many times to tell his name and fails. This is such a long review. I read this and forgot that I can't speak Spanish. I saw excellent humor, and I guess I'm dyslexic enough to read that. And I got to Graficos. Divine graphics. La música. The music sounds muy buenos. The music is good. La historia divertida. The history diverts. Vuelo a completar hasta cuando. Oh, I don't know that. Can transcend to different universes. Gameplay is good fun and has many different ideas. Divertido is fun. Okay. All I know is Lavatar Las Manos. Wait, did I even say that right? Lavate las manos. For American Dad, that means wash your hands. Gameplay is good fun and has many different ideas you play around with. A way deeper cut than I had expected going in. Heart. Truthfully, I did not enjoy this game. The gameplay is acceptable, a simple platformer puzzle requiring changing between two worlds instantly in order to progress. Story is where it all falls apart. It's a badly written, existential, philosophical drivel. Every universe besides the main one is dead, full of bodies, and goes on some tirade about how life is pointless. An insane Doc Brown ripoff that's trying to destroy everything out of this nihilistic nonsense. So, don't let the seemingly optimistic opening fool you. To the point it's tiring mentally to sit through the game, requiring forcing oneself to push through this increasingly bleak game, and sheer Studio Gainax nonsensical ending. I would think there are probably better games than this, changing between stages gimmick included. I would recommend avoiding this game altogether and playing something good like Portal 2 or Rick and Morty the game. Game felt like it was just dragging on. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I enjoyed it, but it did feel like it was dragging. I don't know. That lab section was just like too annoying for its own good. That's pretty good ratio here. Let's read some more negative ones. The game is a resounding meh. Puzzles are decent, pixel art is good, story is not so good. Some serious tonal clashing. Characters are quirky and colorful but lack charm. Game is best when it's being silly and lighthearted but falls flat trying to be serious. I think that's even though this is a negative review, I like totally agree with this. I don't know how they, I guess just because there's more dialogue, but it felt like they didn't know what they were doing with the main characters or the gang of guys that tries to beat up Everett. Because like the side characters and they're like, please let me in or whatever when she's locked out of the cabin, or the fisherman stuck behind the ice. Felt like it was well done, but then I don't know. I think they just need to like come right out and say what happened with Everett and Ez, and just like actually show it. Or even not even show it, just show like Everett's vision of the people crawling out of the walls and killing Ez. You know, just like they spend so long building up Ez and like Oh, he's brought in and he's bleeding and they give him his name or whatever. You know, now that I think about it more, I do kind of like the theory that Ez is the kid. I don't know. Puzzles are decent. I feel they could have leaned into the multiverse acts aspect a bit more. Replaying to 100% the achievements was a slog. Solid meh game. Wouldn't recommend it, but wouldn't dissuade playing it. I love puzzles games, and the puzzles in this game are actually quite good. Uh, did they play the same game? But to get to the puzzles, you have to sit through a ton of boring dialogue. At the end of chapter 4, there's literally 20 minutes of non-stop, unskippable cutscenes. That's why I threw in the towel in this game. I'd say there's only like 2 memorable puzzles in the whole game, and that's the one where you change gravity to get the thing up. Try to think of a second puzzle that I liked. Oh, there's the one with the water. I like that one. And I do like the ice physics jumping. That was kind of fun. Fourth wall is never broken again. The puzzles, however, continue to be slow and boring. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the puzzles I liked tended to be at the start, and then at the end it was just push a block. There's the one with the water. Me when I see where's my water. German translation wasn't great. I really wanted to like this game. The premise seemed interesting. I love puzzle platformers, so at first this game seemed right up my alley. There's so much tedious and unnecessary dialogue. Most of it feels like a writer who's trying way too hard to be witty but missed the mark. At the end, it's just push a block. The dev burnout is real. Yeah, I almost would have preferred if they just didn't have any puzzles. I mean, the last section, like, barely had puzzles. It's like, it switches reality every 2 seconds, and there's a block here, and that shifts, and there's a block here, and that shifts, and there's a block here. Shoutouts to the end of Course Party, where it's like, walk down hallway, push button to make bridge, walk back 5 times. Thank you, Corpse Party. I can see that leaves a good impression as a first game. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't really think of it that way. Because I'd played a lot of puzzle games, so. It is a puzzle game that is finishable. Whereas a lot of puzzle games, even the ones I like The Witness and Bob Is You, I don't get super far in. I put puzzle in brackets as that element is rather bare bones and not very involving at all. Movement itself feels like trudging through molasses. I disagree with the movement being like molasses. I feel like the movement was actually pretty good. Endless, uninteresting dialogue. I mean, the whole, like, studio. I don't think there was a single actual puzzle in it. Like, genuinely, it's just all press a button to make a ladder appear and then you push it to the left or right. I don't know if there's much more you could have done with it, but I don't know, it does feel like a bit of a letdown. Yeah, what like a back and forth game. Let's read some more positive reviews before I end this. Just end it on a light note. Platforming tight. Story emotional damage. Ez dead. Hat unexplained. Me crying. 10 out of 10 would emotionally unravel again, but for real, whose hat was that? It haunts me. Warm blanket. Also, the hat was I think that was Everett's hat, and then he like brought it back to the past or something with a time loop. About 8 hours of good platforming fun, just the right mix of platforming and puzzles to keep the game moving forward. Nice amount of humor in the story. Characters are a little shallow, the ending chapters get a little long in the tooth. I'd feel a little let down by the ending, but since I enjoyed the gaming aspect, I'm okay with it. Pixel art is pixel art, not really a fan of the graphic. Uh, brother. Are we really still saying that pixel art is bad in 2025? Come on now. You know, realistic graphics are still pixel art, it's just less pixels. Or more pixels. One of the most fun games I've played of all time. You know what? I love that kind of positivity. I love the universe swap platforming, always have, and it's so well done this game. Characters are fun, and the story and interactions are engaging. My only possible complaints are that the game simply isn't long enough, and I wish I could do more multiverse platforming. Can't wait to go back for the secrets I missed another playthrough. P.S. I have no idea how it works, but if the devs could get points stored items acted, I would 100% be getting them. Cub. Alright, let's see if they made any other games. Hold on. Just gonna darken the screen. Nah, it doesn't look like it. I think the same publisher made Back Firewall, though, which is kind of cool. The Hong Kong Massacre. Oh, well. I think that's the end of What Lies in the Multiverse. My thoughts on it, this banner art is just awful. Like, no offense to whoever made it, but it's not fit the game at all. I mean, the kid is kind of accurate, but this is not whatever it looks like. Where's his creepy happy mask salesman smile? That should just be all teeth. He shouldn't have a tongue. He should never have a tongue. And why are there ghosts? Everett looks like the antagonist of Hi-Fi Rush. I haven't played that. Kale. The antagonist's name is Kale. The main character, Broccoli. No, wait, what would be the opposite of Kale? Cheese Whiz. Yes. The main character is Chai. Chai tea? That is actually very good that 31% of people finish the game. Yes, chai tea. I think if you look at like Isaac stats, how many people beat regular Isaac? Oh, I'm missing an achievement? Read up. Less people have this than Dead God. That's kind of funny. I guess it makes sense because it just got added. Dead God is just getting buried by all the updates. You're watching someone stream it this afternoon? I don't know if I like the new one as much as external item description. It just takes up so much of the screen. But it is kind of cool. Gold poop poop dead god. Yeah, it's gonna be item descriptions, gold poop poop, and then dead god. And then they're gonna add like 10 new trinkets or something, and I don't know. Anyways, I should finish up the YouTube upload. If I can remember where the game is. There we go. See, any other thoughts on this banner art? It really does not fit the game. Yeah, though, I do really like how this game looks. What's next on the channel? I haven't gotten around to playing Hylix 2, and this Tinykin game looks pretty cool. Download that a while ago. You know what you're talking about, Hi-Fi Rush? This is the original Hi-Fi Rush. I could play this. I'm kind of curious about Threshold. I think this is the Arctic Eggs dev. I still have this demo to play. But for now, that has been What Lies in the Multiverse. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, thanks for watching.